Hello, my friend. Are you ready for your kiss from Kristin? I struggled with my weight on an up and down yo-yo for way too many years, and now I've picked up some pretty cool tricks that were all given just by being born in this body that God has given us. And I like to show up every week and give you a keep it super simple tip so that you can take the tip, implement it with consistency, and you're going to start to see some changes in your wellness and your weight. Today, I want to talk to you about affirmations and questions. I want to let you know what the difference is, why they're both important for you, and how to use them. And finally, what the heck do they have to do with your weight loss? So first, let's talk about affirmations and questions, what they really are. I like to consider them like two really good friends. You know that friend that when you've had a rough week and you want to go out and just cut loose, you've got that friend that's always a good time. She's gonna pep you up and you know you're gonna have fun. That's an affirmation. That's the friend that's gonna pump you up. And then you've got a good question, a really good question. That is like the friend that you know, no matter what time it is, what day it is, you can call on her. She's gonna be there for you to give you the best advice for you. She's got your best interest at heart. She's dependable. You know you're gonna just feel better after some time with her. So those are your two friends that we need. And just like we need those friends, we need affirmations and questions, because sometimes you need pumped up and sometimes you just need really good, reliable information for yourself. So an affirmation is something where you are going to state an affirmation, tell yourself you're happy, and it's going to be enough of an emotional change that you're going to see a change in your state. And that's a right now fix. So you get something instantly. But you can tell yourself you're happy all day long, but do you really feel happy? And that's what a really good question is going to do for you, because sometimes we need to completely shift the emotion and realize why we feel happy. Tony Robbins says it best, that the only reason we feel sad is because we have removed all the reasons to feel happy. So let me explain how that works. So you can ask yourself a question like, what am I happy about? And your brain is like this genie in the lamp. We all have it. And when you ask a question, your brain starts searching for the answer. It has to search for the answer. That's the way it was designed. So when you ask yourself, what am I happy about? Your brain starts searching for the answer. The thing is, you've got to ask yourself a really good question. And a really good question sounds like, what could I be happy about? Do you feel that? I mean, just adding could I totally changes the feeling that you have in your brain. So let me say this again. What am I happy about right now? Versus what could I be happy about right now? Do you feel it? I mean, I feel it in my brain. If you are in a low spot and you're not happy and you ask yourself, what can I be happy about right now? That's just a one answer type question. And your brain is going to start searching and it's only looking for one answer. And it's like, if you're in a really low place, it's probably going to tell you nothing. You've got nothing to be happy about right now. But when you say, what could I be happy about right now? Your brain automatically says, oh, this is a multiple response question. There's multiple things, multiple answers that I'm searching for, and it takes off searching for what could I be happy about right now? What could you be happy about? You got up. Maybe you had really good coffee this morning. Maybe your hair worked really good today, or you didn't have to wash it today. Maybe you made it to work on time. You know, there's hundreds, thousands of things that you could find that you could be happy about. So that could I takes a regular question and just amps it up, makes it a really good question. So a warning about a question. Sometimes you don't get an answer immediately. The could I? There's multiple things that your brain is searching for. So maybe you get one or two things really quick, but be open to what's going to come later. Because I know this has probably happened to you. You are in the shower and something comes to mind. You are cleaning up the kitchen. Something comes to mind. You are driving to work and something comes to mind. These answers start coming to you to questions that you ask hours or days before. So be open to let the answers come whenever they're ready to come to you, because they will be coming to you. A rule with a question is you have to ask the question about you. Your genie is only going to come out and play for you. You can't ask, what could my boss do to make me happy? What could my husband do to make me happy? What could my kids do to make me happy? You can't tap in to anybody else's genie. It's only yours. So you have to ask a question about you, because everything has to start from within. It has to start with you. You can't, nobody else is going to fix you. It has to come from you. So how does this affirmation and question thing work for weight? If you don't have my stop dieting, start losing guide, quit horsing around and go get it now. It's going to go into this deeper, but it all stems from you are creating your future. Your thoughts are creating your future. And when you set out on a weight loss journey and you want to lose 10 pounds and you think, I should be losing 3 pounds this week. I have done the things to lose 3 pounds this week, and you step on the scale and you only lose 1. When you put yourself down and start criticizing yourself because you only lost 1 pound, that confuses everything in your head. It thought the 1 pound was going to be good, but now you're criticizing the 1 pound. So did you want to lose any pounds? So we have to stay in a positive mindset. We have to look within for the answers. And the affirmations are what it's going to pump you up to keep you in a positive state. An affirmation is what's going to pump you up so that when you lose that pound, even though you wanted to lose 3 pounds, you can still be excited for yourself and congratulate yourself and pump yourself up that the scale is moving and it's moving in the direction you want. It may not be fast, but it's moving in the direction you want. A question is going to help you figure out what it is that you need to be doing, because what I do for me may not be what you need to do for you. So when you ask yourself a really good question and you listen and you take action on the direction that you're given, that's where you're going to start to see some shifts. It may sound like maybe you fall into the trap that you sit down with a bag of chips and you eat the whole bag, or you sit down with a bag of Oreos and you eat the whole bag. You need to be asking some really good questions. So maybe the question is, what made me, what emotion was I feeling that I sat down and did this. And then is, what could I do when I have that emotion other than a bag of chips or a bag of Oreos? What could I do to quickly move me out of this emotion? What could I do to never get to that spot? Start asking yourself questions and be open to when you're going to get the answers, and use that genie in your head. It's like having the magic lamp and just wasting it. So focus on some really good questions. And sometimes the affirmations are what you need to pump you up to even get you to ask yourself the questions. And when I ask the questions, I journal. I journal on paper a lot, but a lot of times I journal just in my head, talking out loud to myself. However you want to journal and get the answers, get the questions out there, start your brain on searching for the answers. Whatever feels natural for you, do it. Start where you start and go from there. And really focus on asking yourself some good questions. Could I? Throw the could I in there and really let your brain do the work. Let that genie come out and play. I hope you got some value out of this. I hope you put it into action. Doesn't take a whole lot of effort to put affirmations and questions into action. So put this one into action and start to see some shifts in how you feel about everything in life. So I will see you next week with another Kiss from Kristin. Bye-bye.